Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Pramod Sawant took oath as Goa CM for the second time on Monday in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Ministers and Chief Ministers of other states. 8 other ministers were sworn in the first phase of cabinet expansion. Vishwajit Rane, Movin Gudino, Ravi Naik, Nilesh Cabral, Subhash Shirodkar, Rohan Khaunte, Govind Gowde and Atanasio Montserrat. Surprisingly, there were no minister from Salsette and no woman minister inducted in the Sawant cabinet.
Pramod Sawant takes oath as Chief Minister for the second time. 8 other ministers were sworn in the first phase of cabinet expansion. Surprisingly, there was no minister from Salsette and no woman minister in the cabinet.
How Dr. Pramod Pandurang Sawant देवाचो सुपूत घेता की कायद्या वरवीं स्थापीत जाल्ल्या अशा भारतीय संविधाना विशयी हांव खरेली श्रद्धा आनी निश्ठा बाळगितलो. हांव भारताची सार्वभौमताय आनी एकत्मताय उन्नत राखतलो. हांव गोंय राज्याचो मुखेलमंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां निश्ठेन आनी शुद्ध बुद्दीन निभयतलो आनी संविधान आनी कायदो हाच्या प्रमाणे सगळ्या तरेच्या लोकांक हांव धिटायेन आनी भेदभावा बगर तशेंच कोणाच्याच संबंदी मोयपास अथवा दुस्वास बाळगिनासतना न्याय वागणूक दितलो. हांव डॉक्टर प्रमोद पांडुरंग सावंत देवाचो सोपूत घेता की गोंय राज्याचो मुखेलमंत्री म्हणून ह्या विचारा खातीर हाडलेले अथवा म्हाका कळटले अशें कसलीय गजाल असो मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून म्हजी कामां यथायोग्य निभावपा खातीर गरजेचें आसात तितलेंच सोडल्यार हांव खंयच्याच व्यक्तीक अथवा व्यक्तींक प्रत्यक्षपणान अथवा अप्रत्यक्षपणान कळोवचो ना वा ताच्या लागीं उक्ती करचो ना.
Honorable Governor, with your permission, sir, the order of appointment of the ministers may be read.
Vishwajit Pratap Singh Rane, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as the Minister for the state of Goa, that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without fear or favour, affection or ill will.
In terms of weightage, the order of swearing in shows that Vishwajit Rane will be the senior most minister after the Chief Minister. Movin Gudino and Ravi Naik will follow. The portfolios will be allocated accordingly. Jennifer Montserrat makes way for her husband Atanasio Montserrat. Babush will be the first minister to represent Panjim after the demise of Manohar Parrikar. In terms of regional representation, Ponda Taluka will get 3 ministers. Bardes has got 1. Tiswadi will get 1. Mormungaon has got 1 in the first cabinet expansion. The chief minister has been elected from Sankli. 3 more ministers may be sworn in later. Although it was expected that MLAs from among the 3 independents supporting the BJP and an MLA of the MGP may be inducted, it was not to be for now.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has outlined employment, tourism, mining as way ahead for his government. Sawant said he would continue with Atmanirbhar Bharat, Swaympurna Goa as the road ahead.
Goa Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant emphasizes that employment, tourism, mining is the way ahead. CM Sawant assures to restart mining. Pramod Sawant also said that he would continue with Atmanirbhar Bharat, Swaympurna Goa 2.0.
माननीय मोदीजींचे विजन आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्वयंपूर्ण गोंयांत कन्वर्ट करप स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा 2.0 हे मोहीम सुरवात जाल्ल्या गोंय खऱ्या अर्थान स्वयंपूर्ण जातलें हाची म्हाका खात्री आसा. एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात करप आनी गोंय राज्य हे टुरिजम डेस्टिनेशन पुराय भारत देशांत राजधानी टुरिजमाची म्हणून वळखली वयची आनी मायनींग परत एकदा सुरवात करप हाचेर म्हजी प्रायोरिटी आसा.
आर्थीक कोणा घट करपा खातीर प्लॅन
डेफिनेटली आर्थीक कोणा घट करपा खातीर सगळ्यो योग्य ते उपाय जे आसा.
This is William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
The 8 ministers who were sworn in with the Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant on Monday were glad that they were sworn in minister. In particular, Antanasio Montserrat, who was a minister in the Congress government in 2011, was glad to be back as minister after over 10 years. Asked about their choice of portfolios, this is what the newly sworn in ministers had to say. 8 ministers who were sworn in today are happy to be sworn in. They do not speak of any choice of ministry but said CM would allocate. Babush Montserrat back as minister after over 10 years.
Yeah, back after almost 10 years. I think it was in 2007. No, 2010, 11. Yeah, 11. I'm thankful to the party, to the leadership for giving me an opportunity to serve in the government.
So, any demand भी आपने तुमची कोणाची portfolio वगैरे?
No. There is no demand.
So, party तुमका सांगा.
Whatever basically party allots that we got to work with. We are loyal soldiers of the party. So whatever party dictates, as per that dictates, we will do. Thank you very much.
So, but any minister you feel like
No. See, you can serve in any ministry. Actually, every ministry is basically to serve the people.
So last time you were the education minister. So will you?
Now let's see. Whatever they entrust you, I think that's.
बरं असं चीफ मिनिस्टरान आमकां परतून शपथविधी दिली एक गोष्ट की पार्टी त्याच्या वांगडा 3 वर्सां ऑलमोस्ट काम केल्लें आसा आनी ज्यो गोष्टी फुडें व्हरपाचें काम आमी केलां तें फुडें व्हरत रावतले आतां जे पोर्टफोलियो ऑनरेबल सीएम दितलो ते पोर्टफोलियो घेवन फुडें काम करपाची इच्छा आसतली.
तुम्ही मागल्या पोर्टफोलियो
भारतीय जनता पार्टी परतून सांगता आमी केन्ना मागना जे दिता ते घेतात.
So you like to have the same ministry?
Whatever he likes to give me, I will take. So I have no problem.
But still, sir.
It's for him to decide. It is for him to decide what is good, what I can handle. It is for I am going to hold his hand. Whenever he faces difficulties, I am going to be with him. So the problem is not I don't want. Whatever he feels comfortable to give me and he feels that I will perform best. It is for
so
him.
which you prefer, sir?
No, anything. I will prefer anything to do good work for the state, for the people of Goa. Give what the best we can give to the people of Goa.
There are a lot of other things still pending within COVID that need to be taken forward. Goa requires to have a proper vision. The mission Goa should be the objective of the government, and subsequently implementation of the vision of the Honourable Prime Minister for making Goa a beautiful state. The Government of India, under the leadership of the Honourable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi Sahib, have invested thousands of crores of rupees on backbone and road infrastructure, and people of Goa are seeing the work that is being carried out. Similarly, creating Goa a pearl of the East cannot be only a documented document, but actually it should be created that type of a destination which we are able to attract not only the mid-level tourists but also high-end tourists and make it a very exclusive destination so that it helps the state also and helps overall growth of the state in the tourism sector. Several other things are there, a lot of agenda which has been laid down by the government. We all will work as a team and take it forward under the chief minister.
Sir, health minister तुम्ही continue दवरतले?
The chief minister आणि party ठरेल.
Apart from the health, any other portfolio you like to?
Former Congress Home Minister and former Chief Minister Ravi Naik has said he is ready to handle the Home Ministry if it is allocated to him. He said he did not have any specific choice of portfolio but would take what is allocated to him. He said the development of people will be ensured.
Former Chief Minister Ravi Naik has said he is ready to handle the Home Ministry. Ravi Naik says there is no specific choice of portfolio that he wants. He said the government would work for the development of all people.
सरकार पळयता आसतना आयज तुमी पळयात फर्स्ट टायम आमच्या गोंयांत देशाचे प्रायम मिनिस्टर पंतप्रधान आमचे शपथविधीक हजर रावतात म्हणजे आमकां एक भाग्य की तेजे गोंयचेर लक्ष आसा आनी गोंयचे तेजे लक्ष आसा तेका लागून गोंयचो विकास जातलो आनी गोंयचे एका जे आसा स्किमी बाकीचे जे आसा ते मेळटले आनी तुमी पळयात आयज सेंटर रोड वायडींग जाता आनी सगळे आमी जितले पळय लोकांचें काम करपाक जाय जे केंद्राचे किंवा आमचे स्टेटीचे रेवन्यू येता तो लोकां पर्यंत कसो पावचो स्किमी रुपान डेव्हलपमेंट पावचो आनी आमी खंयची जात धर्म हे पळोवपाना आमी सगळे लोकांक लागून करतले सगळे कोणी आसूं खंयचे धर्माचे आसूं सगळे लोक टॅक्स पे करता टॅक्स फारीक करता सगळे तशे लोक ते ताका लागून आमी सगळ्या तरेचे लोकांक लागून काम करता.
ते एनी मिनिस्ट्री यू डिमांडेड मिनिस्ट्री
लोकांचे म्हणणे की होम मिनिस्टर तुम्ही असले त्यांना खूप केले या वर्षात
हे सगळे
मोदी याचे आमचे मुख्यमंत्र्याचे
मुख्यमंत्री समाज होम मिनिस्टरची जबाबदारी ते तुम्ही रेडी आहात
हय मुख्यमंत्रीची जबाबदारी दितलो आमकां ते आमी काम करपाक तयार आसा म्हणजे कसले हेजे आमी काम करता हांवें हानमलाज मिटींग केला दुसरे पळय हेवूय केला बारीक बारीक सगळे खातीर पडले आसा बरी दिसता मजा येता बारीक खातीर.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Former Chief Minister Lakshmikant Parsekar wished Chief Minister Pramod Sawant's government a successful 5 years while speaking to media after the swearing-in ceremony. When asked by the media about his support for the BJP, he said there is no question of support as he is not an MLA. Parsekar has said that he will not be joining any other party as of now and added that time will decide if he has to rejoin the BJP.
Former CM Parsekar wished Pramod Sawant's government a successful 5 years. Parsekar said he has a past with the party and has nothing negative to say against it. Parsekar said previously he had spoken out against the injustices done to him by the party.
पक्षाबरोबर म्हणजे इतलो काळ आसा इतलो दीर्घ काळ असल्यामुळे जब्ब करून तशें नेगेटिव्ह हे जावचें ना. खूब काळ हांव रावला पक्षाच्या जडणघडणींतलो हांव हें आसा पार्ट एंड पार्सल आसा. म्हजेर अन्याय जालो त्यामुळे हांव अन्यायाक हांवें कितें रिएक्शन दिवंक जाय तें दिलें. आफ्टर रिजायनिंग फ्रॉम पार्टी आय डीड नॉट एंटर इन अदर.
Story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
3 goons who threatened Herald's North Goa reporter Ashmita Polji and another reporter for covering the story of loud music in Anjuna have not been arrested so far. Polji along with another journalist had gone to inquire about the restaurant which was belting out loud music from 5 p.m. to well past midnight and disturbing the elderly, sick and students of St. Anthony Prarias Wado in Anjuna. The goons threatened the reporters, used abusive language and named their godfather in the video. The 2 reporters have filed an police complaint and FIR has been lodged against the 3 persons at Anjuna police station, but the goons are still at large.
2 reporters had gone to find out the source of the loud music at Anjuna. When they reached the restaurant, 3 goons accosted them, abused and threatened the reporters. Though FIR has been filed and the goons identified, no arrests have been made so far. Allegedly, one accused is the owner of the controversial property.
तुम्ही आता तेका कितें तेका वळखता ते सेपरेट जाले.
And we just spoke to our reporter who was threatened and abused yesterday with another reporter from another media house. And our reporter has already filed an official complaint. FIR has been lodged. Panchnama also has been done. Police has identified all the 3 accused persons. But however, search operations are on. DYSP has already formed a team. The high authorities from the police forces have already formed 2 teams to and have initiated the search operations. However, it's been more than 24 hours now that the attack has happened, but no action. Neither they have been traced nor they have been arrested till date. Our reporters and our team has already submitted the evidence of what happened on site, and police are yet to investigate and take action. All we demand is justice. And we all say that if a pillar of democracy is threatened and abused when they go as to voice up people's issues, and this is what happens, it's completely wrong. However, we will give you more updates, and these are some of the inputs that are happening, but it's been more than 24 hours that nothing has been done. Neither they are arrested nor they have been traced so far. Only they have been identified and search operation is on.
तुम्ही आता तेका कितें तेका वळखता ते सेपरेट जाले.
Meanwhile, the eyewitnesses came forward and recorded a statement before the police and submitted evidence. The police have formed 2 teams to arrest the accused and a search warrant has been issued.
Journalist who is on duty, and today you came in support also, you recorded your statement also. So what do you have to say on attack on journalists?
Now see, we were the ones who actually called them because we knew that if they could come and cover our story, then it would reach to people because that is what they are doing. We today, if we know anything what's happening in this world in and around, it's because of the journalists only. If they don't publish, if they don't put, we won't be aware of anything what is happening. So our trust was in them for this purpose, that we knew that they would help us in some way. So we called them. Now they are on duty, they are only doing their work. We have called them. And what is happening with them, that is absolutely not tolerable. Now they have not even come and questioned you or attacked you or somehow put you in a shame. They were even doing their duty. So I don't think anybody has any right to abuse any reporter on duty or even otherwise to act this way. That is absolutely wrong. It's not acceptable for anybody. It is their duty and I don't think anybody can stop them from doing their duty. It's part of their job role. That is what they are doing. They were not doing anything wrong. So then the loud noises started coming. Are आमी तुका पळयतले आमी तुका वळखता तू कहो घालताय आमी पळयतले तू कहो घालतलोय तेत पळोवया. So then we turned back to see what has happened. So then we saw that they have stopped his bike and they are threatening him. It was in the middle of the road only and those 3 people, they are all at the side and they are questioning him to kaho galtoy kaho kiya kadloy, and they were talking all of that and firing backwards. Then I went a little ahead. Then I saw Asmita. She came and he started going on her also. So she removed her video and he went on her literally in front, abusing her also, firing bad words to her and saying the same thing. All these 3 things, all these 3 people were around and they were doing all this mess. Playing anything against them. Our issue was only with the noise. Nothing, we never took their name. They are the property owners over there and they have given it on rent to some Delhi people who are running it. So our request was only to lower the music, nothing else. So there was actually not even necessary for them to come in this involved to do all of this thing.
Clinton D'Souza, Asmita Polji for Herald TV.
The attack on the journalist was orchestrated since journalist had visited the residence of St. Anthony Prayaswado in Anjuna over complaints of loud music that is being played by a restaurant from December 2021. Residents said those who were sick, the elderly and even students are badly affected due to the loud music played by a bar and restaurant till late night. They said that their house doors and windows vibrate with loud music played. When journalists went to the restaurant to inquire about the noise pollution, the owners of the restaurant abused and threatened the journalist.
The residents of St. Anthony Prayaswado in Anjuna are frustrated due to loud music played by the restaurant. The sick, the elderly and even students are badly affected by the late night music. They said that their house doors and windows vibrate when the loud music is played.
परमिशेबलची लिमिट हा तितकी लोक आला आता नॉर्मल कितके रेस्टॉरंटात चलयतात एक नॉर्मल तेंचो सॉफ्ट म्युझिक आसता तितून चलोया आनी धांक फोन करा न्हू सगळे लोक आमी कितें 12 पासून जागी रावपाचें हेंचे कानान टॉर्चर आयकून
सावंड सोडून घालतात सारखे फूल 50 लाखांचे हें आहा तेंचे सावंड सिस्टम 50 लाखांचे घालतात सोडून आपले
आवाज येता की कितें पासून व्हडल्यान बदलून जालो तितून आमचे फाटल्यान आसा आमकां आवाज येता
तेजी सासूमाय हा 92 वर्सांची
आनी आतां आमी कशें कंप्लेन केला न्हू म्हणून सगळ्यांक घेवन ते धमकायतात म्हणजे तिका सांगता आमी तुमच्या चेड्या कामायलो काडटली हिंगा कोणाच्या गेस्ट हावसांनी तेंचे कोण स्टाफ रावता आमी तांकां काडटली आनी एका सांगतात आमी तांकां वचून हॅरेसमेंट करता आमी बोन कंप्लेन करून तेंचे बिजनेस वयता ताका लागून आमचेर तो लिगली एक्शन घेतलो कोण स्टाफांक हिंगा हें करचो ना इनवॉल्व करचो ना तो आमकां कळटा सांगता आमी लिगल एक्शन घेतले आमी तुमचेर हें करतले आनी कितें कितें हें कर तो हें आमकां आनी ऑयलान धमकायता येता आवाज तेंचो
तांकां सांगलें स्लो आवाज करात घाला तुमी म्युजीक स्लो घाला
स्पीकर आमकां फेस करतात आमकां कित्याक फेस घेता करा न्हू
आनी 4 वर्सां उरलेलीं रिटायर जावपाक हांव बरो ना म्हणून वॉलंटरी रिटायरमेंट केलो म्हाजे थोडे स्टाफ बेजार जाले आतां हें पळोवन बरो ना म्हणून बरो ना म्हणून
रिटायरमेंट घेतली पूण हांगा प्रॉब्लेम जाता
हो प्रॉब्लेम जावंक लागलो
ओनर ऑफ ममेर गेस्ट हाऊस आयज 35 वर्सां जाली हांव हें चलयतां. केन्नाच कोणाचेच प्रॉब्लम नासले. डिसेंबरान हेंचें पयलें स्टार्ट जालें. बरे भाशेन तांकां सांगलें तें आयकलें. ते सांगता स्पिकर ते सायडीन घातला तुका कसो आवाज येतलो. येवन चॅक करूंक जाय न्हू. दुसरो तो एक्झॉस्ट आसा तेंचो किचनाचो असलो वास मारता. हांवें तें इन्क्लोजर केलें रेस्पेस करून. आतां हांव भितर बसतां आवाज मातसो उणो येता आनी हे वासूय तेंच्या किचनाचो इतलो येयना. पूण कितें जाता मागीर गॅस्ट कितें करतले सगळ्यांक इन्क्लोज करूंक जायना.
Story by Ashmita Polji for Herald TV.
Kankona BJP MLA Ramesh Tawalkar is tipped to be Goa's next Assembly Speaker. Tawalkar has filed his nomination for the Speaker's post. Tawalkar has been a former MLA of Kankona and former Sports Minister in the Lakshmikant Parsekar BJP government. Since the BJP has the numbers, Tawalkar, the BJP's nominee, will sail through the Speaker as of Goa's 8th Legislative Assembly.
Kankona BJP MLA Ramesh Tawalkar is tipped to be Goa's next Assembly Speaker. Tawalkar has filed his nomination for the post of Speaker of Goa Assembly. The election of the Speaker will take place on 29 March 2022.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.